And today, actually, this is very small subject today we are learning today, and it's really important subject, right? And I think you may heard first time in your life you may heard about these subjects. Maybe, yeah, I don't know, just maybe. Okay, so we'll go forward. Right, please take your handout and sit in a comfortable way and take your pencil and eraser. We'll work together. Right? Okay. So today is a wonderful day. Hope it's a wonderful day for everyone. Right? We'll move forward. Right. So today, as usually, we started where you are now and where we want to go. So that is what we discussed. Remember, everyone remember the TQM house. Now we are in the fourth module and the third area of the house, right? And today is the last day of this number 3, right? So then next week we are moving to number 4th or the second pillar, right? So that is how it's happening. Good. We are over. Today is the 10th day. That means 2/3 of the modules or of the syllabus will be completed today. So we have only 1/3. So it's go fast, right? Okay, so that is the overall picture of where you are and what we need to do in the future. Right. So today we'll write it down the learning outcomes before we go to the content, right? So we'll write it down. The first one, paper, pencil, eraser. Right. First outcome of the day is understand the 7 QC tools and 7 TQM tools, right? What we are going to understand about there are 7 QC tools and there are 7 TQM tools. That is what we are learning today. We'll write it down. Just a small understanding. There are 2 things. No? We discussed about 7 quality tools earlier, and today we are going for the new thing. And the second outcome, we have to use the 7 TQM tools. That is our major subjects. And today we are learning where we use the TQM tools. Remember, this is not QC tools. These are 7 TQM tools. Right? I hope you read down. And number 3, third outcome, understand each TQM tools and its applications. I will learn what are these 7 TQM tools and how we apply, how we use these tools. But very simply, today our major topics, the topic is 7 quality tools. Okay, you can see there are 2 small content. Approach of 7 TQM tools and usage of 7 TQM tools. Remember, this is not 7 QC tools. Okay, new words. Actually, it's new word, not TQM. It's not new word. Every day we had. Right, we'll learn about anyone. Please give me feedbacks on our chat box, or you can unmute. We can discuss or talk anything. Has anyone learned about 7 TQM tools before? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, Darshana. Basically, I have go through of them when I was in a quality assurance department. So even I implement some of them,
Some of
not on a
them.
larger scale, but on a smaller scale. You can say.
Right. This is not Yasir. Thanks. Not QC tool, TQM tools.
Yeah. I'm
Good.
talking
Good.
about TQM.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Noah. Some Noahs are there. Yeah. Maybe these tools you have been learned before with different tool, not as 7 TQM tools, right? Maybe 1 or 2 tools you have learned in a separate different area, because these are some management tools comes and take as a one and discuss about the TQM tools like
Yeah,
7 QC
yeah,
tools.
agreed about that. Basically, when I was, it was like I found a case study of some 14 problem solving tools like this
Okay.
thing. So
So
in that there was some of them which when I go
come on
through
there.
the notes, then I found that and I recall my memory. So I came to know that I have gone through that.
Good. Yes, of course. Thank you. Right, we'll go. So a lot of no's there. Don't worry. We'll go through 7 TQM tools. Right. Now, where these tools I stand for? Now, this is the slide we discussed of the very first day, and we discussed the same slide on at the 7 QC tools day. Right? This is the hierarchy. Please write it down here. Now we know there are this hierarchy or the quality era, quality evolution. We can divide into 4: inspection, QC, quality assurance, and TQM. Right. So this first two area or the reactive approach, we use the 7 QC tools. That means the problem already happened. Then we find the causes and we try to solve the problem. That's called the reactive problem solving. So for that, we use 7 quality tools. That's what we learn in at the 7 quality tools lesson. And today we are learning 7 proactive tools discussion TQM. That is why it's called TQM tools. Please write it down, these words in your hand out. I kept small blanks, empty areas to write it down. Please write it down. This area reactive and the other area proactive. 7 COSI tools, 7 TQM tools. Today we discuss about, because last time we discussed about this area and today we discuss about this area. That is where 7 QC tools are in the subject, and this is where 7 TQM tools are. Right, here we go. Always please write it down on your handout, always, right? Because we have only 5 days, then we have exam, right? So that's the most important thing for everyone, I know. Okay, we'll move 7 quality tools, right? Just for refresh your mind, right? You can remember 7 quality tools, like cause and effect, flow chart, check sheets, Pareto, histogram, control charts, and scatter diagram. These are the 7 quality tools, right? Just for refresh your mind. And these are the 7 TQM tools we are going to learn today, right? So all these 7 on your handout. No need to write it down. We'll go one by one. Once we go one by one, let's learn together. Right. Okay. First one, and these tools, how we use this tool. Normally what we do is we use this tool, and based on the tools we get decisions, and these decisions we incorporate into our planning. Planning means something future, right? Planning means something future. That means these TQM tools we use for, I'll go up and refresh, proactive. This is, yeah, right? Proactive. That means we think before or we plan before something happened. That is what we use it, right? So that's called the planning, right? I repeat again. Can you write? You have an empty these three circles on your handout. Please write down this use tool, get decision, planning on your handout. This is how this TQM tools used. 7 quality tools we use not only this way, right? It's used in other way. Now, how if I tell you while you are writing, if I tell you how we use the 7 QC tool, the first is there's a problem, identify problem, and use tools, then get actions or countermeasures. That is 7 QC tool process. And what 7 TQM tool process is use tool, get decisions, and we incorporate these decisions into our planning. Right? I hope you have taken on. This is really important. Now, why I said, let's say you will get an question without one word here. Let's say there is no use two word here. Other two words are there in the exam paper. You need to write what is the tool, what is the word inside the first circle. Then you need to go to the handout and check, okay, it's a use tool. You need to take the use tool. That's how the exam comes, right? Normally I'm giving some tips for your final exam. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right, next one. Now we will discuss about the very first tool, affinity diagram. It's called the KJ method, right? That's a normal way of the shorter form we discuss about the KJ method. And remember, it's a KJ, right? Not JK. This is introduced by Jiro Kawakata. So it's JK, but I don't know why they call KJ model, right? And it's around 1960s. He has identify this tool. And this affinity diagram is a brainstorming tool, right? Used to organize ideas and data into meaningful categories or clusters based on their relationship. I read, right? There are two important things. This affinity diagram is a brainstorming tool used to organize ideas, right? That is one thing. Organize ideas or data into meaningful categories. Then this is the important other word, meaningful categories or clusters, right, based on their relationship. That is what in this tool, that is how this tool used, right? We'll go a small uh, example and steps, then we will understand slowly how this tool is working, right? And how it's work. There are 4 steps we need to do it, right? While I'm discussing, please make note on your handout, right? There are 4 stages when we use the affinity diagram. Step number 1, right? That's called the generate ideas, right? A group brainstorming and write down individual ideas on sticky note tokens. What we do is, right? Let's say next, we have a next style or next, let's say next production. Now, what we do is, we as a team, now this production on his style is still not start manufacturing. Let's say the manufacturing example, right? So prior to manufacture, we as a team, we discuss, right? As a team, we do a brainstorming and discuss, right, about this product, what we are need to do, right? We'll take some same example what we used in last time about the phone camera, right? Now here we discuss, okay, what kind of a camera we want. Then everyone get post-it paper and we write each and every idea on a separate post-it note. That is our first step. Right? If I have idea, it should be zoomable. Okay, zoomable camera. And another person get idea. Okay, it should be a micro photo. Other person has it need to be have a let's say another color something system. Another person have idea how this camera should be bird eye camera. Okay. Likewise, each and every idea what we get regarding the camera, we write down separate post-it paper. You have a small space on your handout. You can draw it or you can write it down as you remember, as you understand. So that's the first step. So as much as ideas brainstorming we get from, let's say we have 5 members in the team. So we give this post-it paper or this sticky note paper for all the 5 people and ask them to write it down. What kind of a camera you think you want in this phone? Then people say different ways. It should be 3 camera phone or 1 camera. It should be, let's say, the selfie camera. So based on what I want, I write it down. Another person, okay, you write it down. Likewise, right? Let's say Absal is there. He said another 5 or 6. Let's say Ajit is there. Ajit write about what kind of a camera he want. He write it down. But each one paper, one idea. Then what we do is we paste on some kind of a board. Then we finish step number 1. Right? I write some idea, place on the board. Write another idea, place on the board. Every one of the team write down their idea and place on the board. Then let's say we have around 25, 30 ideas. Okay, done. Step number 1 finished. Then step number 2, now we are grouping the ideas. The team then works together to group the sticky note based on natural relationship creating affinity set. It's called the affinity set. Now, after that, let's say there are 25 flip chart, this sticky notes. Then as a team, we go there and we categorize these notes in a similar relationship. Example like this. No? You can see, okay, this 6 we place it, let's say someone discuss about camera quality. So we take all these something about the camera quality in a one. Another way we take let's say another similarities are there for the zooming options, right? So we take the zooming part into a one category. Then other people say it's about the size of the camera. So we take about all the sizes as together because of the nature, the similarity of these ideas we get together, or we call the V grouping. We call it a affinity sets. Right? Please draw. You can draw it on your handout or you can write it down. Now, our first idea is to incorporate camera into the phone. Then we discuss what kind of a camera we want, what features. Then we categorize these features into a grouping, similar idea in a similar groups. That's number 2. Then number 3, each category we give separate names. Let's say A. A is zooming, because in that area, all the sticky notes, what we discuss or write it down, are for the zooming options. B mean another name we can give. Based on the category, we can give names. Okay, this category, okay, this A mean all the things what we discuss about the zooming, we have there. All the things what we discuss about the lens or something, we have the second one, B. C mean number of cameras, example, right? So if any idea that related to number of cameras into C category, or we call the affinity sets. Wow. Now this example, let's say we have 3 sets. Here we have one set, here we have one set, and here we have one set. Then number 4, based on these sets, we arrange a planning. How we incorporate this idea into our phone. Let's say number A is zooming option. So some people say we want to have 10x zooming. Some people say no, it should be the 20x zooming or something about the zooming functions, everything in the under A category. Then we incorporate this idea into our original product. So, okay, so then based on this, we are making a action plan how to incorporate this idea A into our phone. So we make an action plan. Then B, let's say this size of the camera, the quality. So we put it there. Let's see is how many cameras. Some people say 3 cameras, some people maybe say 2 camera, right? So what is finally what we discuss and agreed, we incorporate in the plan. That is our step number 4. Then after that, very simply, this plan should be executed. This is called affinity diagram. Very simply, we divided our ideas and brainstorming and categorize into different areas with the similar patterns. Then we give names for that patterns or categories. Then we executed each and every patterns what we wanted. So this is simple way of affinity diagrams. Now you can see here, right? This is some example we have taken from the bizpi.com website. Right? You can see in the top, we have all the ideas placed it there. Here, this one. Then based on the category, make the categories. Right? We have this idea 1, 2, 3. Then based on this, make a separate action plan. So this is called the affinity diagram. This will be simplify our task. Action, and it should be focused, because this idea, then this action plan, even we can divide into the teams. Different technical teams, we can give them, okay, this is your pet area, you can improve this part. Other team we can give, okay, you are good in this part, please do it this one. Likewise, we can do it. Now, what are the benefits? Right? These are the 4 major benefits. There are a lot of benefits are there. If you Google it, if you let's say ChatGPT or something, you can get 100 of benefits. But these are the major 4 benefits that we can use to get used for affinity diagram. First one is organize large amount of data. Let's say we have 50 ideas are there. It's very difficult for us to read and each and every idea and execute it. But if we categorize this idea, then those 50 idea we can maybe within 5-6 action we can execute all these 5 ideas. So that is one of the major benefit, right? So affinity diagram manage a huge number volumes of information or the category. That's number one. Number two, it's facilitate brainstorming. Now, because everyone is together and we are asking ideas from everyone, so it's a collaborative work of all the members of our organization. So that means accountability goes for everyone's of the product or service. That means very simply we can tell, right? So unity, we can improve the unity of the company. Number three, promote clarity and understanding because everyone discuss about everything about these ideas. Then the clarity is always there. Let's say some person has written something on his paper, but others cannot understand. Then other people can ask, what you have written? What is the meaning of that? Then other people also get clarify from him what is idea. Then when we discuss about all these, let's say 50 ideas, so everyone is very clear about what are the idea, what we are going to do. Because action plan also defined by the team. So very simply, the ownership of the action plan also there. And everyone know what is that one. Very clear. Number four, support decision making. That is the most important part. Normally, the traditional organization decisions get by the management only. The people who are below that, they need to be executed. That is the traditional organization. But in the TQM organization, lean organizations, everyone should be a decision maker. Why it is important? Then everyone own for their action, right? They are responsible for their action and they are everyone responsible for their outcome. So that is the good of group decision making. And that is why this affinity diagram has another benefit. So everyone support for the decision making, what we need to do. And they know why we are doing this one, right? All the solutions are there, guidance are there, because the team write the action plan. All the team write action plan, what we need to do. So that is the beauty of there. Yes, Eshan. Yeah. Yeah, Eshan, please.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, why not? Yes, of course.
It means there is no leader. The all team members can. It mean I want to know: is there any leader or when we do
Yeah,
this one?
no. Yes, thanks. To drive the brainstorming, this is a brainstorming, right? To
Yeah.
drive the brainstorming, there is a leader. It's called the facilitator, right?
Okay.
There should be a leader. They call the facilitator. Normally, we are not talking about the leader. So he facilitate or he lead this session, right? It
Okay.
can be, he doesn't mean a boss. Anyone can lead it, right? Maybe some executive lead the whole team, that team with managers are there, let's say your GMs are there, but this activity will lead by some executive. Thanks, good question. Right, so these are the benefit affinity diagram, right? So these things, we do this activity for the future, the proactive something, right? Okay, we'll move to the second one. Tree is called the tree diagram. Right? This tree diagram is like a tree, right? The tree diagram is a strategic management planning tool used to visually break down an objective into task and subtasks, helping to identify all the necessary actions required to achieve the goal. That is what really important. Right? This is a strategic management tool, right? And it's a visual tool, strategic management visual tool that using this tree diagram, we can understand what are the key tasks and what are the subtasks. By identify that one, we can get lot of benefits or action requests to achieve the goal in very easily way. We'll do it and we'll go to second one, right? Let's say this is a small example of tree diagram. Let's say we have coin, head and tail, right? This is how it's working. We'll go to the how it's working in the as our plan. This example give us some idea about the tree diagram. Let's say if you coin, right? If you put it, you have head or tail. There are two sides. Right? That means 50% chance for getting head, 50% for tail. Then that is the first flip. If you flip second time, there's another 50% for getting head, another 50% for getting tail. Likewise, other also same. Now, if we do 2 times flip a coin, our outcome should be, at least it should be a head or head and head, or head and tail head, and tail or tail. These are the 4 things we can get using a 2 flips of a coin. So this is an example for tree diagram, very simple. Now we'll go to actual example. This is where we can use it. Right. Okay, here we go. These 2 photos are there, right? On your handout. No need to write it down. If you want to write it down something what I explained, just you can write it down, have a small note. But otherwise, these photos are there. Let's say now we are planning to go a trip. Somewhere we are going to planning a trip. So it's a planning in the future, right? Trip is going to the future. Then we are using this tree diagram to understand how we go this trip. Not where, how. Right, okay, let's see. Now it's a, what we do is we write down here what is our objective. We are going to an event trip. Then discuss about the transportation. Then we will get 3 transportation ideas. We can go by driving. Let's say we have a car or van, we will drive. Or we can use train. Or we can have plane, flights. These are the 3 ways of going this trip. Okay, we wrote it down. Then we check about, okay, if we drive, how we go? We can take the highways or we can use the normal road. These are the 2 ways we can go this trip by our vehicle. And highways directly go. If we go to the normal road, right, we can see landmarks. While we are going the trip, we can stop some important place and we can see this place and we can go the trip. And the same times we can stop any kind of a restaurants and have a refresh, eat something, get a small rest, and we can go. So that is the breakdown. Then when we go to, let's say, the train. So we have a 2 options. Go to the local train. That means the trains we stop every place, and we can use express train. These are the 2 options we have. Let's say if we go flight, we can take direct flights or we can take connecting flights. And if we take direct flights, we can arrive to destination, and let's say if we have more connection time, because direct flight we go early, then we can explore the city. But if we take connection times, we need more times. So these are some example how we plan the trip, and how we go. Now, based on this diagram, we can decide, okay, so we will go to driving. Why? Because we can see these things and have a rest and no need to be tired. That is why, therefore, we go driving. We can make decision based on this kind of a diagram of the tree. That means we can plan our trip, how we go this trip based on this kind of a tree, using tree diagrams. Right. Okay. Simple understand. You got the point? How it's used? Please type yes or no in chat box.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Put yes something in chat box. Very simple tree diagram. These are very good for decision making. Thank you. Super. That means everyone here and everyone alive both. Huh? That is why you are typing yes. Then I get to know. Right. We'll see. Now we'll go so slowly. Like now, we need to build a house. Right? So that is what we need to do. Right? We need to build a house. Right? I will make you into a 3 small, what you call, breakout. For a house, you can, foundation part, you can divide another way. And all the concrete work, you can make another way. All the woodworks like windows, right? So any staircases or right, anything you can have another way. And all the bricks works, iron work, and electric work, you can divide into different ways, right? And so this is different way, right? Based on your idea or based on your experience, we can divide it or use our house making into a tree diagram, right? So it's no need to have a 2, you can go more than that. Likewise, then you can divide more, then you can divide more, then you can divide more, right? So likewise, you can go right in a woodwork. There are what you call windows and doors. There are you can divide into that one in a separately. Staircase something you can put in separately, and woodworks in roof you can make in a separate. Or that also you can make it separate, right? So likewise, you can divide this whole make home into a separate area, right? And
So,
why we
Darshana,
do it? Yeah, please.
so one thing I don't know, I got confused was when you explain the the tree diagram and the coin thing. So
Mhm.
it was in my mind was like two things, two probabilities only. So that's why
Okay.
we broke that into
Always two probability. That's my bad because
two
I didn't
branches.
explain. Yeah,
Uh,
okay. That's my mistakes. I didn't explain that one. Even you can go more, no? Thanks. Thanks, Ike. Thank you very much.
so
Maybe
you
that
may say you
confusion.
can do multiple branches, right? Not two.
Yes, of
Not,
course. Yeah,
okay.
thanks, Ike. I think others also has this confusion. Sorry for it's my mistake, my bad. You can have multiple branches and you can go more, right? Then if we do like this, what are the benefit actually? Why we need to do is what benefit we can have? You can write it down, these benefits. In your handout, there are small space. Now, even we can start without this tree diagram, we can make our home. But why we make it? Why? What are the benefits? Can we have a small discussion? Anyone can tell some
So
benefit?
we can actually focus on the task level and have a right timelines.
Okay, very good. Task level, very nice. I like that
Get the
word.
better quality.
We can focus on quality. Okay.
Multiple ideas, right ideas, because everybody have different knowledge of
Hmm. That is perfect. One of the perfect answer. Thanks, Afsan. How about others?
I think once you have multiple ideas, you can narrow it down because with the branching, you can narrow it down to what you really want to uh, achieve or whatever,
Hmm.
scoping the whole thing.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Any more idea, please? Please write it down. These benefits in your handout. Okay, so write it down. I'll give you two examples and answer. Right. First one is now if you categorize this one, it is very easily you can understand let's say you are giving this, you are making house for the contractor. Now you can give whole house for a one contractor, or you can decide, okay, I am giving this brickworks and walls and everything into one contractor. So all the ironworks I am going to another contractor. All the wood things I am going to another contractor. So you can get separate quotations and get understand and the prices. Then based on your categories, you can allocate resources, right? So that will support you to make a good quality. Plus maybe sometimes save money. And another one is it's easy negotiation, right? If you have like this kind of a category, example, right? Let's say you have this brickworks. Now you will go, okay, we'll take one contractor. Okay, I have this much of brickworks based on your BIQ. Then you can negotiate with contractors. Okay, now why you are asking this much? Because I get one quotation from this person and this contractor give me this much of that is his price. Right, and separate ironworks, you can say, okay, why you are asking this money? This contractor has gave this price for the same thing. Then you can negotiate, right? You can go for another more savings, and maybe the quality. Let's say you have some people, if you give the whole contract to a one person, but he is not expert in, let's say, the woodwork, then the final woodworks outcome will be not good the quality. Or sometimes he will give that woodwork contract into subcontract. Right. So that means that time you give, but you need to pay for the main contractor, but he takes some profit and he give to the second person. But if you directly go to that contractor who do the woodwork, you can save money and maybe the quality. And sometimes your friend has he's doing woodwork. You directly tell, my friend, please can you do this part for me? So you can save money and maybe the quality if you know. So likewise, based on this tree diagram, we have a freedom to get more decisions, the quality or the benefit more decisions, how we can execute our project, what we do in the future, right? Even let's say if we do same things in our company, some task, So we have specialist people in specialist area. You can give, okay, foundation, your team can handle. Concrete work, your team can handle. Likewise, inside our job, company job, we can give to the specific teams or the individual, and you can just monitor only. That is the major benefit of having this kind of a breakdown of the tree breakdowns. Right? This big task we can break down into small pieces, and it's easy to monitor the task also, right? Please write down 5, 6 things here, benefits, how you can get the decisions based on this breakdown. So these are the decisions we can get, no? Who will do it, how will give it, how we can monitor. In an organization, we tell the governance system. Maybe you have heard it. If you can break down your work, it is very easy to you to create a governance system or execution system, and it's very easy to monitor. Even you can have separate KPIs in separate area, timelines you can do. Right, okay, we'll write it down, around 3 to 5 decisions what you can base on that. Then we'll move to the next one. Yeah, 51. Right, that's good. Actually, this is very good work, very good tool that we can use for a small projects. Right, here we go to the third rule, right? We are moving to the third rule. Right, third rule mean interrelationship diagrams. This is the third TQM tool. Interrelationship. An interrelation diagram is defined as a new management planning tool, right? That depict the relationship among factors in a complex situation. Right, not a normal situation. If there's a complex situation, so we can use this tool. This interrelationship diagram shows cause and effect relationship. Remember the fishbone diagram? Likewise, this diagram gives us a cause and effect relationship. Not to one problem for each and every problem. That's the difference between fishbone and this one. It means purpose is to help identify relationships that are not easily recognized. Now, this kind of tools we use for quantitative problem, not the qualitative problem. Right? We'll go to another example, then we'll understand. Right. So how we do it this one? That's the most important part in this class. Let's say we have a problem. The problem is we are going to do some changes. Right? Change management. Now we know there can be a resistance of change management. We know early before you do the change. Right, so therefore we can make this interrelationship diagram, right? First one, state specific matter or problem being discussed. Okay, we are going to discuss about change resistance. This one. This is what we are going to discuss now. Then note every factor or idea into a bit of papers. Then put those paper flip chart on a surface. Now let's say these are flip charts, post-it note. Right? So we write, okay, we have this one, we paste it down. This one, we have another one. This one. Likewise, we write it down and paste on our board. Then number 3, please remember. Connect each of these factors to the rest. Each and every factors, we using an arrow, we connect. This arrow we call influence arrow. These are some technical words. It's there, influence arrow, see? To connect each relationship. Okay, let's say. Now our problem is change resistance. We hope we will face a change resistance. You can ask what can be the causes. Then one person, right? It's because our change vision is not communicated to the people. That is why, therefore, change resistance can happen. Okay. Another some person, right? Increase workload. Because of increased workload, people don't like to change. Therefore, that can be an effect. So likewise, here some percentage of poor planning. Because of poor planning, that can be a cause for increased workload, and it can be a cause for poor performance management too. Likewise, based on this idea, we connect each and every idea into another based on the relationship. That is what we do, number 3. Remember, our problem is change of resistance. We think if we do this one, there can be a resistance of change. Right. Then we brainstorming and write all the idea and we connect with the arrow. We arrow called influence arrow. The arrow start from the cause and it's go to the problem. Effect, or called the effect, right? Same as fishbone. Now number 4 and 5. Now, okay, let's say we have marked like this. Now, what is the interpret of this one? That is important thing, not marking. Number 4. That is why I keep it in a separate color here. The item that have most outgoing type, outgoing arrows. Huh? Which one has most outgoing arrows? Can anyone tell? This one we have one arrow outgoing. Here, one arrow. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows. Here, one arrow. So here, one arrow, 2 arrow, 2 arrows. Now, in this one, we have most outgoing arrows. That means this idea influenced this problem more. So if we need to take some action for this one, then we can reduce the problem. That is one. And the number 5, the item with the most incoming influence. Now, previously we discussed about the outcoming, right? This one. Incoming arrows are implement an important consequence for outcome. Now, which one has, can anyone tell which one has most incoming arrows?
Change
resistant, no? Here, change resistant. Now, here we go. Okay, change resistant has more incoming. That means if we do this one, this is where problems can happen. Now you will think like this, but we are discussing about change management as a topic. Yes, but when you do it here, you will see your problem is change management. But when you do the interrelationship diagram, you will see some other one get more incoming arrows. Actually, this is the effect there. Then you need to get action for here first, and we need to avoid this problem happen based on these other arrows. That is what we need to get done. Then what you need to do is very simple. After that, you need to plan what to do. Poor management support. Okay, now what we need to do here, we can make action. Right, then most influences here. Okay, then we can do something. Right, this is how we are making planning. Actually, we are planning our future action. Then when we do like this, when we do this action, we will experience less resistance for change. Right, you can do anything. Let's say if you go for a trip, you can do this kind of a interrelationship diagram. Right, this is how these diagram work. Then based on this outcome, we make a plan, action plan, then we can execute. Then it will be reduce our future problem. That is why we are using. Okay. So of course, 1 minute early, no? We will take 5-minute break and we have done 1, 2, 3 tools. We have another 4 tools to discuss after the break. Okay. 5-minute break.
Mr. Darshan,
Yes, please.
can you please explain that what we discussed our this last one? I didn't get some point.
Interrelation diagram?
Yeah. I understood finally that fourth and fifth most outgoing errors, but can you just explain first one briefly? I
Number
didn't
4,
get
no?
that.
Number 4.
Number 4 and 5, okay, I understand, but I didn't get that first 3 point.
Okay, first 3 point is how we do this interrelationship diagram. How we do it. Number 4 and 5 says, after depict this relationship diagram, what things we need to be focused, where we need to be focused.
The change, this is our topic, huh? This is the we have to.
Correct. Now we think we are going to do something. We are going to change the management of the company.
Yes.
Now,
okay.
Then we assume if we change this management of the company, there can be a problem.
Okay.
People will resist to work. Let's say they maybe have a strike. We assume, but we don't know. When we are doing that one, interrelationship diagram techniques we use to reduce the future problems.
Okay, future problem.
So yeah, so there are 3 steps you need to follow.
Okay.
First one is we need to define what is the problem we are going to solve.
Status, this is the person, status effects matter problem being this one.
Okay, yeah.
This
Okay,
is
we
the
think
change.
change.
This is a change.
It is your topic. It is your topic.
Yeah, topic. Yes. Okay.
Then what we need to do is we are getting brainstorming with the other people and ask what can be the causes for this one.
Okay.
We are asking, maybe you can take 100 ideas.
Okay. This is the idea. What
Correct.
people telling.
You think that can be the causes. You think.
Okay. Okay.
Then you write it down. Then these are cause and effect, no?
This one also we are doing with a team, huh?
Yeah,
team,
yeah.
not okay.
Every problem solving we do team. There are no individual
those
problems.
rectangle are the comments what people are giving, huh?
Correct.
Okay.
Right, these are example of sticky notes. Let's say this is sticky note.
Yeah.
Then now we do. Then after that, what we need to do is we need to draw the influence arrows.
That point I did not. That's a problem.
That is right. Draw the arrow, the connect interrelationship between each and everything. If we like this one, is this a cause? You will write cause and effect line. And if we do this one, it is a cause for this one, cause and effect line. We draw it. If you have any connection between these three, we draw it. Anywhere you can draw it.
Each other we can draw it both sides. You are not the one. We can connect that as per that arrow can go that side, this side, both sides can we go?
Yes. Based on that, based on your ideas. Then third step is then we finish our action. Now we done.
Okay.
Then is a decision making. Number 4 and 5 says decision making. How you make the decision? That when you understand, right?
Yeah, that one. Now third one is connect the each factor. No? We have to connect. This is what you told now, no?
Correct.
Each here. Okay. After connect, then we have to find the most outgoing types and then most incoming. As per this example, then you told most the outgoing one was that is the
poor management in this example.
It is the problem. It is a problem.
No, it is not the problem. It is a cause for problem.
It's a cause for problem.
So therefore, we need to actionize for this cause, no?
Yeah, we have to get the action.
If we eliminate this cause, we will eliminate this problem. We can eliminate.
Okay.
It's like Iran defects, remember? If you eliminate.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Then fifth one was, then after that you told, okay, this is the most outgoing one. We have to focus and solve this issue. Sort it, this one. Then after that, most incoming one. After you're telling, after we give the solution.
In here, this one.
Okay. Last is
most effect. Yeah. Important consequence or outcome. Because of that, most effect come for this problem. This one.
Most of it comes from this
now
one.
Here in this example, your problem and most incoming errors are all, it is same all in this example.
Okay, yes, in this example.
Sometimes your problem and most effect is not the same.
Not the same. Okay.
Not the same.
Okay.
When you do it. So that is why in that scenario, you need to address this part. Because you know, when we not address other things, you will have an effect for that most incoming errors. Those are the decision making.
Yeah, in this interrelation diagram, we have to find the most outgoing. Though this is the issue, then we have to sort it out this problem. No,
yeah,
that one.
Correct, perfect. Because there these tools support us to where we need to focus. Otherwise, you know, everything we cannot do, no, because we don't have time, we don't have resources.
Okay.
Therefore, these tools support us to where to focus first.
Where to focus.
The same way, no, when we do the fishbone also same, no, there are 100 of factors, but we cannot address all the 100 factors. So we take the major factors we want to address it. Like this is also same. Good question. Thank you. I think,
Sir,
yeah, we have taken 6 minutes. Okay, we'll move it. I think everyone back to the class. Yes, can you type yes, please, on chat box if you heard good discussion we had with Esha. Please type yes in chat box, then I know everyone in the class. Thank you, Jamila, thank you, Shini, thank you. Okay, prioritize matrix. This is one of the, I think in my life, the most common tool I have used, the prioritization matrix, right? Prioritization matrix is used to help teams make structured data-driven decision about the issue, project or task should be addressed first based on their impact and impact. In prioritized matrix, we use to identify what things we address first or what action we take first. Right? There are so many prioritization metrics around the world. Right? We will do one example. Right? So I have given show you here 2 examples here. This is one type of example. And this one maybe you have heard it. Sorry, you have heard this one. TOS matrix. Don't tell Helita or Ajit. Can anyone tell what is this TOS? We have another very famous tool.
sort, sir.
Sort, perfect.
Sort.
This is the sort. The other ways of sort is TOS. Now, sort matrix we use to identify that strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. TOS matrix we use to identify the relationship of each and every this strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Right? So this is the prioritization. We use TOS for prioritize the relationship. That is the difference of sort and TOS. Right? To use TOS, you need to do the sort first. Okay. So these are another type of prioritization metrics. I said no, there are 100 of prioritization metrics in the world. These are some another 2 examples. Right? We'll do it and we'll get to understand more what these prioritization metrics are. Right? Remember, these are another tools. We are using these tools in a different scenarios, right? Okay. Now we'll see a scenario, right? Please take your handout and there is a blank space in your handout for this example. We'll do together. Okay, let's see the scenario. Now, in our company, let's say we map the value stream. We call the value stream mapping activity we have done. And we map and we have it on our wall or somewhere. And after that, we identify 10 potential improvement projects based on the value stream. Right? I hope everyone know the value stream. If you don't know the value stream, don't worry. That's a lean tool. Or we think to improve our company, we have identified 10 projects. We need to do it. So your manager now requests your input because there are 10 topics, 10 projects are there, but we don't know which project we want to do first. And maybe that all the 10 projects to drive, we don't have a time or we don't have a people. Therefore, we need to reduce the 10 projects into 5 or something and we need to execute. So, but we don't know which project we need to take to implement. For that scenario, we can use this prioritization matrix, right? So your manager now requests your input on which project should be initiated first and the order in which is remaining project should be followed. So your manager asks which project you need to do first, then second, first, third, fourth, fifth. Likewise, please tell me in this 10 project, which project we are going to do first and which one should be last. So that is what he asks. Now, what is your job? Your task is, as the responsible team member, you are expected to provide a clear and structured approach to determine the implementation sequence of these 10 projects. So as a lean person, you need to give the answer with a good rationale. Clear and structured approach. You need to show, okay, boss, this is the sequence we need to apply this project. And that is why I tell this sequence because of this. Right. So we will do how to do this one. Right. Please take your handout. And in your handout, you will see the same, this graph is there. Right. And take a pencil. and keep your pencil eraser near. If you make any mistake, please you can erase it. I will also do. We will do together. Okay. Let's say we think our projects we numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 until 10. We mark the projects. Right? Ready? Okay. Here we go. Now let's say in here you will see there are two axes. Now here this axis, it's an impact axis. Let's say number 1 mean less impact, number 10 mean high impact, right? And here the other axis, we have another axis, it has 1 to 10, and this axis is feasibility. Feasibility mean whether how easy for us to do this project. Impact mean if we do this project, how much benefit we can get to the company. That's called the impact. Feasibility mean how easy or hard, right? High feasibility mean easily we can do it. Low feasibility mean very difficult to do it, right? 1 to 10 mean high mean feasibility, high mean this one. High mean easy to do. Feasibility low mean difficult to do, right? This is the two axis, feasibility axis, impact axis. Up to now, if you got to understand, can you type yes, please? Then I know, because we need to understand this very clearly.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Thank you. You said yes. No? Okay. Okay, we'll go. Now let's say we take as this is a brainstorming session again. Thank you. And okay, take the project number 1. Now we take the project number 1 and we check first this project, whether is it easy to do. Okay, now you say, okay, yes, it's easy. Then you decide, okay, easy mean if we give number 1 to 10 scale, how much it is easy? You will tell, okay, it's easy 9. Then you need to decide, okay, if we do this project, what is the impact of this project for our objective? Then you will tell, okay, if we do, there's a big impact. What is the big meaning? 1 to 10, it's like 8. Right, okay. So then what we do is now 9, 8. Right? Here we write project number 1. Project number 1. Okay, it's here. Then we take the project number 2. Then project number 2 decide, yeah, it is easy to do, but there is no much impact. Project number 2, yeah, it's very easy to do. Within 2-3 days we can do it, but if we do it, we not get that much of impact for the objective. Okay, that means in this column here, right, we have feasibility is high, but impact is low. Let's say, then we will discuss people, okay, it's impact is 2, feasibility is 8. Okay, this is project number 2. Then you take the same way, project number 3, discuss whether how is the feasibility, how is the impact. Then we realize, okay, that one also easy, but no impact, but it has more impact than number 2. Okay, then we'll put it here, number 3. Okay, then you discuss, okay, number 4, okay, project number 4. You will say, okay, it is not easy to do. And even we are doing very hard, but there is no impact. Okay, then number 4 projects comes here. Number 4. Wow. It's not easy to do, and even there are very less impact. Then we'll take the project number 5. Okay, let's say project number 5 comes here. It is not easy to do, that is why it's come here. And if even is very difficult, but if we do anyhow, we have a big impact. So that means it's come to here. Then number 6, okay, it is easy to do plus impact also high. Number 7. Number 8, now you do the team, you do the discuss, and you place this project in this diagram, right? Then we say there's another project, we write 8, no? Okay, 9. 9 here. Then we say we have another one, 10, project number 10. Here. Right, so we use the Pareto matrix and we position this project according to the feasibility and impact. We call positioning here. Right, now we know, okay, now when we observe this one, we know 1, 6, and 10 in high feasibility, high impact quadrant, 2, 8, 3 in high impact high feasibility, low impact. 4, 9 in low feasibility, low impact. And project number 7 and 5, high impact, low feasibility. These are the areas. Right. Now we categorize or we positioning our projects. I repeat again the same word. We positioning our projects based on the feasibility and impact. Okay, now we have this diagram. Now let's see. Right. Now we see we have 4 zones. Zone A. Z1 means zone A. Zone 1 means high feasibility, high impact. That's a zone. And we see another zone because zone number 2, high feasibility, low impact. Zone number 3, low feasibility, high impact. Zone number 4, low impact, low feasibility. Very difficult to do and even difficult to do, there's nothing to the company. Right. These are the 4 quadrant, 4 areas, so we call the 4 zones. We position our projects. Right. Now is your time. Which zone we implement first? Who can?
Zone 1.
Zone?
1.
Zone, okay. Now, as Yasir, no? Yasir, right? I not see your name. Okay.
Yes.
Yasir says zone 1. Any others idea?
Zone 2.
Zone 2. It's very easy. Less impact. Okay, zone 2. Any others idea, please? You can type if you cannot switch on your mic. Isuru said zone 1.
Zone 2.
Zone 2. Some people say zone 2.
Zone 2.
Zone 2. Okay, zone 1 mean high impact, high feasible. That means easy to do. And if we do it, very easy to do. And we have more impact, more benefits. Impact means, let's say the benefit in another way. Zone 2 means easy to do, but benefits are less. Zone 3 mean benefits are less and very difficult to do. Benefits are high, very difficult to do. Zone 4 mean low benefits, very difficult to do. Right. So we have 2 answers. Zone 1 and zone 2 answers are there. Right. That's it. Now here, definitely you know 4 and 5, 3 and 4 no. Now let's say we have argument of zone whether is it Z1 or Z2. This is our problem. Now we need to discuss. Let's say if we implement zone 1, that means it is very easy to do and very high impact. Easy to do, impact is high. Other one is easy to do, impact is low. When we compare zone 1 and 2, the easiness is same. Both very easily we can do it. But the impact zone 1 is higher than zone 2. Easy to do, more benefit. Easy to do, less benefit. Which one we need to do first? Easy to do, more benefit. That means we need to do the projects in here. That means project number 1, 6 and 10 we need to do first. Right, now done. Okay, so we propose our boss project 1, 6 and 10. If you do this one, we can do this very quickly and we can get more benefit for the company. So, okay, done. Question 1 done, finish. Question number 2. Now, the second one. Second priority goes to zone 2 or zone 3. Which projects we do first?
Zone 2.
Okay, yes, you say zone 2. But no impact, less impact, but easy to do. Okay. Whether zone 2, 3 or 4.
Zone 4, zone 3.
Zone 3. Okay, Ajit says zone 2 and you say Asfa says zone 3. Yes. Please others also give some answer. I want your engagement. Today, very good actually. Like everyone engage, but please give your number. Zone 2, zone 2, zone 3. Okay. How about others? Zone 2. Please others also. Only 1, 2. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 people response. Others maybe not in the class. Okay, now the two
Zone,
answers. Zone?
zone 3.
Zone 3. Yes, it is zone 3. Zone 3. Right. Okay, we'll have a discussion. We'll argue, not the discussion. We'll argue, we'll fight it down. Okay. Now let's say for zone 2, it is very easy to do, but the impact is very low. The benefit of this project is low, but easy to do. You can do within 2-3 days, but no impact. Yes, you have impact, but it's less. Zone 3, it's not easy to do, very difficult to do, but even if you do very difficult way, taking difficulties, if you do it, you can get more benefit. That is the zone 3 mean. Now, my question is, which zone you take? Which projects in the zone you take, whether zone 2 or zone? Now, in here, as most of the says, the answer is zone 2. 2 mean easy to do, benefits are low. Right. Now I ask another question. Why you take zone 2, not take zone 3? Even zone 3 has more benefit, but you are not considering as a second priority. Why? Who can give the answer?
That's difficult.
Yeah, even if you do difficult, you can get more benefit, no. But you are not taking that as a second selections. Jamila?
2 point.
Before taking
2
the
point.
benefit,
Because
actually we have
that
to do it.
Yeah,
zone
Jamila, sorry.
project.
zone 3
Jamila, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, before gain the benefit, actually we have to do it. Then if it is very hard to do, actually there is no any benefit. That's why I select the zone 2.
Okay. Prasanna, how about your idea?
my idea is zone 3 is because that feasibility is low and impact is high, so the established days come in low, but zone 1, zone 2 is we can establish the immediately get the less impact, but in something can run.
Okay, so the answer for that first one, which zone we take, zone 2 is the answer. My question is, why zone 2 take as a second priority, not zone 3? Because zone 3 has benefit, but we are not considering it. Hailita?
Because because
Yes, Afsal, please go.
because it's the failure chance is very less and can achieve these benefits very easily. Feasibility is quite
High, no, easy to do.
yeah.
Good answer, good answer. Helita, you are going to say something.
If we are selecting S2 instead of Z2 instead of Z3, my understanding that if we are implementing a project that can achieve small benefit within few days, then it can motivate the people
Yes,
for the
that's the
continuous
answer.
improvement journey.
That's the answer. Now remember that in actual scenario, we are doing these projects with the people, with the employees, with the employees like you and me. Now it's very important to keep people motivated to drive anything, right? So if we also like, if I put a small effort, even if I see some benefit or the win, we like to do more and more. But people normally like to do the easy things, right? This zone 2 actually we do second priority because we want to show our employees if we do something, you get benefit. That means we can achieve something, right? Then people get motivated to do more and more further. Then you can put these people into the harder job. We call the small wins, short wins. Small wins we need to do is, let's say if we do things very hard, people maybe they give up. Therefore, we need to give small things that easily can do to keep people motivated. Yeah, I said. Yeah. Then after is at 2, then people are motivated. They say, okay, shall we do another thing? Shall we do another thing? Then you can give them a little bit harder work, right? Then they do that harder work in a better way or with a motivated mindset. So that is the reason. Thank you. So good answer, good discussion, good argument. Then next, very simply, next step, after we complete zone 2, we go to the zone 3. Then we do zone 3. Then after that, zone 4 means very difficult to do, very less impact. So you can decide whether you are doing or not. The zone 3 project, that means for the project 5 or 6. This is the table. Can you write it down on this table very fast on your handout? Please write it down. Otherwise, remember, you will get. Okay, right. Don't do it. So I don't draw it here. Because I have another and that I have open. That is why you can draw on the table. Okay, so impact it's high. Feasibility high, that means zone 1. That is what you need to take first implementation. Then impact is low. Feasibility high, we need to take the zone 2 as a second because to keep people motivated. Because no one like to do hard work, even you and me. Okay, then number 3, high impact, low feasibility is a 3 zone. Yes, we need to actionize number 3. Third project, set of product. After that, impact, low feasibility, that means is at 4. You can decide whether you are doing or not. Even you do, you know, it's not easy to do, and even you do in a hard way, no benefit also. So you can say, okay, we don't want to do these projects. You can give up or you can keep it later. Once you finish 1, 2, 3 zones, then if you have a time, only you go for the zone 4. Otherwise, you just forget it because no impact and you need more resources. This will be a one question for your exam. Right? Yes, we are on time. Very good. If done, can you type yes in chat box?
Yes.
Okay, done. Thank you. Right, we'll move to the next tool, tool number, same tool, right? There are another prioritization metrics, right? These metrics we use, you can see, same thing in this side and same thing is this side. Same thing, right? And you are giving marks for, right? So the impact of this section to this section, you will get marks, and then you will take the highest marks here, and the marks you take the sum, and the highest marks projects you take to execute. There's another way. Right? There are different type of prioritization metrics in the world based on your project and based on your learning or based on your understanding. You can use any tool, right? Finally, why we use to identify what projects we are going to implement first to get more benefits. To select that project, that is why we use this prioritization tools. Okay, right. So we'll move to the fifth one. Fifth tool, this is called the matrix. Matrix diagram, or sometimes we call the quality table. This analytical used to compare relationship more than two normally, 2 or 3. 2, 3, 4, 5 we can use. Normally in our what you call our relationship diagrams, we compare 2 relationship, right? But this table we can compare 2, 3 different parameters. That is the beauty of this. Right? This is very good. We'll take some example. right? Matrix diagram, if you go to the internet later, you will see a lot of different type of matrix tables are there. It's called the L diagram, T diagram, X diagram, Z diagram. Likewise, there are different type of diagrams are there. Matrix diagrams are there in the world. Based on the how many parameters you have, you can use different type of diagrams, right? Just keep on your mind. Right? We'll take one example and try to understand how this matrix diagram use. Right? We'll take the first one, this one. Now here, these are called tools, lean tools. You remember FMEA, Vimal has done. SPC, remember, this is quality, Six Sigma. This is another problem solving time, and this is lean principle. And these are our employees. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 employees in my department. Tom, Jack, Bob, Matt, Paul. Right? And let's say these are the symbols we are using. All right? This is very high, this is moderate, and this is low. Now here, let's say Tom. If you take Tom, knowledge of FME is moderate. Tom SPC knowledge is, sorry, weak. This is weak, this is moderate. And Tom design of experiment knowledge, DOE, design of experiment knowledge is very high, is very good. And lean principle, he is moderate. Then we can evaluate Tom based on his knowledge. Then Jack also will evaluate his knowledge based on these subjects area where he is expert. Right. Then in the same time, we can allocate Tom to the project. Right. Let's say we have 5 projects. Now, based on his knowledge, we can allocate Tom into the specific projects. Let's say project number 1, Tom is very strong. He can do it because it may be a design of experiment project maybe. And project, maybe he's a lead of this project. And Tom, same way, he is working in project 3 also. But that project 3 maybe not in an area he's specialized. So, but he knows a little bit, therefore he engage as a member only. But project 5, that also maybe he is leading because he has a good relationship for project 5. Likewise, Jack, you can see Jack, how Jack time allocate for projects. Now in this upper side, we have skills, downside we have projects where he can allocate. Right, so this is very good if you can allocate the people. Now I will give another practical example what I'm doing now these days. Now I am working with some New Zealand company. Actually, they are taking projects, right? The housing projects they take, housing big projects. They have 10 team members in their project, right? Their boss has a problem. Their admin, boss mean the owner of this company has a problem to manage these 10 people because their skills are different. So therefore, it's very, because normally he do it in his mind. Okay, today and tomorrow you and go to this project and work in this hospital. So sometimes he messed up with his allocation of employees. So what I did was I introduced this table to him, right? And I asked him to write down which area each people experience. So one person is electrical, he is very good. And one person is plumber, and one person is likewise. We ask him to mark their knowledge. So let's say example, Tom is good for wiring and one good for plumbing, and other he doesn't know anything. And some woodworks he knows something. Then after you map this one, you know each and every employee's skill and where is good, where is in bad. Then I ask him to write what are the projects now currently you have. You have one project in hospital, one project in this one. So write down the projects and based on that you can allocate people. Now then he identify, yeah, this is very good tool to identify the relationship between the knowledge and the projects. Now he's like 50% his workload get reduced because of this matrix. It's very currently one project I'm doing long distance. It's very good, no? So likewise, these are the tools that you can understand different things. Now this is the second one, right? These examples in a handout you can go through. This I take from internet, you can go through, right? This is airline, right? Customer requirement, regional food and beverage. So these are three. There are C supplier. These are three airlines. These are the quality. So based on that, you give numbers. See, here is the number. Strong relationship Q5, medium Q3, and if weak Q. Now based on that, you can identify which supplier is good for where and what is the problem. And here you can decide, okay, I don't want supplier 3 because his quality and maybe I don't know something, is both are not good. So whether you keep this supplier with you or not, you can decide. So based on this one, we can get some decisions. Then you can plan it. Remember, TQM tool, use tool, get decision, then plan it. So this is what the matrix diagram, how we use it, right? Like sorry, my bad, I use my language. Now, Helita, now, like when you define the VSM project or the Hoshin project, this is one way of that you can use this identification of people and projects. This is a good way of identification, this one, right, for the big projects. So it's good, right? And people get motivated and we know who can keep as a shadow person to learn. Then another person, okay, we can know the second layer development also, we can use this kind of table, right? This is another type of table, right? So I think you get some small idea, right? Then we will move to the activity network diagram tool number 6. Right? This is a project plan tool, right? This is not a this tool take from the project management, right? Activity network diagram, or some normally we know as a critical path diagram, critical path method, right? This activity diagram or the critical path diagram is a management tool used to visualize, represent the sequence and dependence activities required to complete a project. Let's say we have a project, we need to identify how many days we need to take to execute this project and what are the dependence items. To identify that one, we use this critical path analysis, right? If you were in project management, if you have drive good project, definitely you know what I'm talking. Okay, doesn't matter. We will understand this diagram, right? Now it's your time. Okay, please take a paper. You have a space in your handout. We'll draw critical path diagram based on, let's see. Now let's say we have a project. This is the project and these are the timeline. Now we have task A, B, C, D, E, F. We have 4, 5, 6, no? There are 6 tasks we need to do to complete one project. And each task, it's mentioned how many days it takes to complete that task. And immediate predecessor. Predecessor mean, if you want to write it down, the meanings, predecessor mean what activity you need to finish to start the next activity. That's called the predecessor. Which one is depend on? That's called the predecessor, right? Right. We will draw and identify how many days minimum we want to complete this project. That's what we are going to identify now. To identify this one, we use the critical path diagram or the analysis. Right? We'll draw it. You have a space on your handout. Please draw this one. Right. Let's say task number 1. Right? Task number 1, A. Okay, task A. We need 30 days. Please support me, yeah? 30 days. Then task B. To do task B, we need to complete task A. That means, let's say we draw it here. Task B need 50 days and we need to complete task A. Then task C, this is task C. We take how many days? 40, no? And to do task C, we need to complete task A. Then, can someone support me? Then task D. To do task D, what should be complete? Can someone support me?
60.
Task B.
Task B.
Right, task B need to complete. That means somewhere,
Yes.
somewhere here. Task D, it needs 60 days and B need to be complete. Then we have task E. To complete task E, what task need to be complete? To start task
B and
E,
B and
B
C.
and C, ne?
E.
Yeah, B and
Okay,
C.
now,
Task.
right, now we'll draw task E. It takes 70 days. B need to be complete. C need to be complete. Right. Okay, then task F. What we need to do complete? D and E, no? Okay. Then there is something here. Task F, 40 days. We need to complete D and we need to complete F. Then only we can start task. Right. Now, okay, now it's done. This is called, okay, now we finish F with 30 days. Now what we need to identify, what are the minimum days we want to complete this project. Now, then we need to identify the path, how many paths we have here to do, go to from task A to F. Right. So we have 3 paths. This path 1. Path 1 we have A, B, can you support me?
C.
D, F.
F.
Okay, these are the first one path. Other path, A, B,
E, E, F.
E. F.
E, F. E, F. Other path, A,
A. C. E. F.
C, E, F. Okay, these are the 3 paths we have complete this task. Okay. Now we need to check how many days we want to complete each path. Okay, first path. How many days can you calculate, someone, and tell me please? A, B, D, E.
For path 1, we will take 210.
210 days we want. Right. So second path, A, B, E, F. I'm not calculating.
220.
220. Right.
Yeah.
Nasir. Then path C. Third path.
210 again. 210 again.
210. Okay. Right. 210 again. Now, to identify which path we need to go, we take maximum of, maybe you know this, right? Max of first path, second path, third path. That means max of 210, 220, 230. What is the max is? 220, no? So that means we need minimum 220 days to complete this project. Before that, we cannot complete this project. So that is called the critical path. That means we need to consider A, B, E, F. A, this path. Take the more time. Now, what is good part here? Now, if we want to improve, the improve means reduce the time taken for this project, we need to do something for this path activity. If you need to do something here, then you can reduce the time. It doesn't matter if you do anything here, you cannot save the time. So this will support us where we need to focus for improve. If we improve this time B and E, then you can reduce the completion time. Then we know where to focus. And where we need to do the project, we can understand here. Now, if you have a production line, if you have 2 or 3 different production line, you can take this kind of a critical path, right? So I hope you have draw it. I keep it here, right? So please draw it. Let's say we have a house to draw, and these are some example how to select. You have a small space, I kept it here. draw either if you want to draw this one. Same thing, no? Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
Darshana,
maybe.
yeah, I just want to say one thing because
Okay.
it's called a critical path because if you get delay in this thing, then your project will get delay. So that's why
Definitely.
it's called as a critical path.
Critical.
You can't delay any activity from this path. Any
Correct.
other path, if it's getting delayed by 10 days, it will not be a problem. But for this path, you can't take even delay of one single day.
Yeah, if you delay, definitely our project end will be delayed. Thank you. That is the critical path. That path we need to focus more. Thank you. Thank you. So please write it down. Have a small note.
Hello, sir.
It is same.
Same thing. No? Maybe my calculation wrong.
Yeah, your calculation right, but Yasser make mistake.
Okay, no worry. Thank you. Right, so please write it down and and mark it 190 A, B, E, F. And you write that is called the critical path. This is called the critical path. So anything happen in this path, definitely it will affect for the end date. So if you want to improve your project, you need to focus on this path. Then you can improve your end date, or we call the delivery date. If you want to improve your delivery, or call the lead time. Remember this word, I think you know. If you want to improve the lead time, you need to improve this path activity, then you can reduce the lead time.
For this one, we can use most probably for the lead time, reduce the lead
Correct.
time.
Yeah.
To find the critical path then.
Critical path, perfect. So these tools we can use anyway in our organization.
Yeah,
Maybe
most
there is a
probably
project.
planning department are using this.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. So that is a very good tool. No, then they know which part is going and what are the critical things.
Mr. Darshana, here we need to find which operation, which workload can be delayed or could not have the same productivity. We need to focus that we need to understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are very good tool that, because now let's say here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tasks are there. We cannot focus all 6 tasks now because we don't have a time, we don't have a people. Therefore, this tool support us to where to focus and improve. Then we know the problem even before we start the job. So that's why it's called the preventive. We can act before we do the project. So all these that's why I call the TQM tools. Huh? We can predict what happened, then we can act before we start the problem, before occur the problem. It's a predictive. Right, please write it down. And remember, if you want to learn more, this is not only the critical path. There are a lot of things more in the critical path. If you learn this critical path, you will learn it, right? Early start time, delay start time. There are a lot of technical words comes there. So you can learn later if you want to learn this one more. You will see some technical words here called EST. These are some kind of words are there, right? So if you want, please go to the YouTube and you can learn this critical path more and more. That's good. Right, okay, last tool we need to go for. Right, I'll move to the last one. That's called the process decision problem, tool. PDPC, if you type PDCPC, so you will get these tools, right? This is the last tool. Process decision program chart. This is a wonderful chart. Huh? Very easy to use and it's wonderful chart to get decisions. Okay, we'll take, right? We'll take only 2 minutes, right? Now in here, it's called what we are going to do. We write it down. And what are the planning items? We write it here. So this is called the plan. To do this one, what is our plan? What is our plan? Then here, what are the problem can be occur? We write it here. To do this one, what are the problem can be occur? Then we write it here, what are the action we can take. Right, this is what you are going to do. Then what action we need to take to do this one. Then what problem we can be faced when we do this action. And if we face this problem, what action we need to take before happen this one. Then if we take this action, we not face this problem, then we can do this problem, this action properly, then we can achieve this target. That is the beauty of this tool. No? We'll go to this example. Then you will see. Let's say you are in a marketing department. You want to go to somewhere, right? Some place, and you need to give a, let's say you need to give a sales pitch or a sales talk discussion. So that is your activity. That is what you are going to do. To do this one, you need to go buy a car. Then you need to use a laptop to do the presentation, and using a projector you need to do. This is called the planning phase. Then when you do this activity, when you are going to do, what problem can be happen? Sorry. Okay, car can be break down. Can be happen when one Lego. So then if the car broke down, what can I do? We can hire a car or take public transport. Then use laptop. What can be happen? Our deck corrupt. Deck means PowerPoint slides can be corrupt. Or sometimes when we go and open there, what will happen? Our laptop maybe not work. It can be happen. Then what are the answer for if deck not work? We can have a copy of the PowerPoint, maybe cloud, maybe in a flash drive. And if laptop not work, we can ask that person, can I have your laptop to use this one? These are some answers. Let's say that if projector fail, what happened? We can use whiteboard. We can ask from there, can I have a whiteboard? Then we can write it down, or we can use a overhead projector. So these are some solutions for this problem. But based on that, we can get some idea. Okay, if this can happen, therefore I hire a vehicle and I keep a presentation copy in a cloud, right? And I am ready to use a overhead projector. Then I go to that office, and if I face any of this problem, I have a solution before the. Otherwise, what happen when we go there? If something happen, then we get panic because we don't have an answer there. But in this process decision diagram, we know what happened. We not know. We assume what problem can be happen, and we came across with the solutions, and we are ready before we go to that action. So this is called the process. This is little bit look like a FMEA, failure mode effect analysis. We identify what can be fail and what are the solution we can get before it's fail happen, or that fail happen in the actual scenario, because we have a plan. Anything happen, we have a solution. So we can go to that place. We can execute the plan. If anything happen, no need to be panic because we are ready for the problems. So we can very smoothly we can do it. So this is called the process decision program chart, PDPCs. And this is another tool of TQM. And these are the 7 tools what we discuss in TQM. These is called the 7 TQM tools. Now we know 7 quality control tools, 7 QC tools. Now we know 7 TQM tools. Right? Okay, so that's for the day, no? Yes, of course. Yeah, very good. Just one news before I get the feedbacks, right? How is the day? Now, as we normally mention, we start our Lean Yellow Belt course on 4th of August, right? At 10 p.m. in Sri Lankan time, right? In the night time, we do this program. If you want to learn Lean from scratch, from the beginning, this is the best course. And if you think your company or your friend want to learn Lean from beginning, from the basic, so this is the best course. Please ask them to follow this course, right? Another thing is, if you decide you want to learn Lean, you can join this course and you will get 10% discounts for this course. That means if any of our students who follow our second course, we will give 10% discount. That means if you do this course, you have a 10% discount, right? This is 185 USD this course, and you can have 3 installment. You can pay it, and it's only a 3-month program, 12 weeks program, right? So that is, and very first day, that means August 4th, it's a free day, free course. You also can join and you can listen what this course, what you are going to learn, whether it's good for you, what things we covered, and how is our qualification, everything. You can learn on 4th if you join this course. It's only 1 hour session, right? I invite you to join, and if you have any friend, please refer us to join this course with this class, because it's totally free, right? Okay, so feedbacks. So we are finished. Now we're done. Number 3, from tomorrow onwards, we have only 5 days. We will be complete number 4 and 5, 5th class. Yes, please. How you feel today? Please share your feedback. How do you think about today's session? Who like to speak? Okay. Anyone? Go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ishan, you are studying?
About this today's section, actually, the TQM tools, 7 TQM. So like I first time heard and I first time learned it. It is really fantastic. So want to more go ahead with the what are the learn part, and I think it is more helpful us to our day-to-day work by using and using the tools. But the garment industry, I think some tools are not suitable, but others are. It is something is can usable.
Yes.
Right, now,
Thank
sir?
you.
Yeah, this okay, and especially thank you for you. When you are teach, it is not like teams are not like sleepy. It's all interest. That is the want to highlight.
Thank you. Thank you, Vasan. Okay.
Yeah, your style is very like.
Thanks. Vasan. Okay, who's going to next, please?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Thank you very much, sir. Actually, it is a really interesting session because of most of the cases were learned today for the very first time. I hope actually it is very useful when the decisions are made, especially at the operation. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome. So anyone, please? You can tell no, okay, no need to tell good things only. If you think you need to improve, you can tell it, because that's called the feedbacks. Yes, please, anyone? How do you feel?
Actually, Mr. Darshan, it's not very easy, but it's not very difficult. But the way you are teaching, so fantastic, as Prasanna said. That's why we are still wake up.
Thank you. Okay, so last chance.
Thank
Who
you.
will take the last chance? Only 4 people I asked. Yes, Isru.
Yeah, Mr. Darshan, it's fantastic actually your teaching style. Thank you so much for that. Most of the things are very new for me, as I'm not from the quality background.
Yeah.
But and today honestly I had a lot of interruptions from other things because I'm in the office still. I will go through the video again. Most importantly, I want to thank you. Your lecturing style is very interesting. Thank you so much for that.
Thanks, Isru. Thanks. Okay,
He
Afsal.
also office still. He also office.
Afsal, you are on mic.
Yeah, Mr. Darshana, same like my friends. We love maybe if we have chance to have a live these are lesson with you, that will be more beneficial, because this is not all are very important lessons and not so easy to implement 100%. For 100%, that much better if we have possibility to teach us the life, maybe 2 months, 3 months, as we are planning for you. Let's see how could we be success and when we will be success. So that's nice. Really, it's very important for industry. We are learning a lot. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks, Afsal. We'll see how I can come to Pakistan again and to have some session for your company, as you discussed earlier. No, thank you. So it's a good day. We are on time. Yes, of course, we are on time. So thank you very much for joining. And I want to remind, you have homework last week assignment. Please complete the assignment on this week because you have only this week, and share in our WhatsApp group, right? So in on time, assignment submission is the must. It doesn't matter you have anything right there or not right or wrong. Please submit on time. Otherwise, you will lose marks. That is we are worried about. So thank you and have a nice day.
Have a nice day. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Thank you. Good
Thank
night.
you, listener. Good night. Bye.
Bye. Bye.